Are extremophile experiments ethical? Imagine microbes that can survive in boiling hot springs or in the crushing depths of the ocean. These tiny creatures push the limits of what we think is possible. Now, scientists study these extremophiles to learn how life can endure in such harsh places. But is it right to do experiments on them? That's what we're here to explore. Extremophile experiments involve studying organisms that thrive in conditions like extreme heat, acidity, saltiness, or pressure. Researchers often collect samples from places like hydrothermal vents or acidic lakes. Sometimes they create similar extreme conditions in labs to see how these microbes survive and what they can teach us. These studies help us understand the boundaries of life and can lead to new biotech tools or even clues about life on other planets. When it comes to ethics, the main questions are about the treatment of these tiny life forms and the impact on their environments. Microbes are not sentient like animals or humans, so they don't experience pain or suffering. Still, scientists believe we should treat all living things with respect. This means minimizing unnecessary harm or disturbance to microbial communities and ecosystems. Environmental impact is another big concern. Collecting extremophiles from fragile habitats like deep-sea vents or icy polar regions can damage these ecosystems. Ethical research should weigh the scientific benefits against the potential harm to these rare environments. Sometimes, disturbing a small microbial community could have larger effects on the entire ecosystem. Since extremophiles are not capable of giving consent, researchers should think about how their work might affect society and the environment. For example, releasing genetically modified extremophiles into nature could cause unpredictable changes. Ethical research involves careful planning to prevent such risks. The main goal of these experiments is to expand our knowledge about life and find useful applications. For example, enzymes from extremophiles can be used in industrial processes that need to work at high temperatures or in extreme conditions. But the potential risks must be carefully managed. If the benefits outweigh the possible harms, then the experiments can be considered ethical. Regulation plays a role here too. Unlike animal testing, which has strict rules, extremophile research does not always have clear guidelines. This can lead to inconsistent practices. Scientists and institutions should follow best practices to ensure they respect the environment and microbial life. In the world of strange science, extremophile experiments are fascinating because they challenge what we believe is possible. Their resilience in bizarre conditions makes them perfect for studying the limits of biology. But their oddity doesn't mean we can ignore ethics. Responsible scientists take care to minimize harm, respect ecosystems, and consider societal impacts. In practical terms, this means using careful sampling methods that don't damage habitats, conducting lab experiments that avoid unnecessary destruction, and being transparent about risks and benefits. When scientists follow these principles, their work remains both exciting and responsible. So, are extremophile experiments ethical? They are, as long as they are done with respect for life, the environment, and society. That way, we can enjoy the weird and wonderful world of microscopic marvels without causing harm.